Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am currently working on my March 2024 Paper Pumpkin Alternatives. This is video number 11. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a fellow watcher of YouTube channels and you watch mine, welcome. So if you are tuning in to my channel to see projects from the 2024 Paper Pumpkin Kit from Stampin' Up! To do the projects as they were designed, you will be disappointed, and I apologize for your disappointment, but I do not do any of the projects as they are designed. Sometimes they inspire me to change things up, but I really like doing my own thing. So you could have made 3 of this card, 3 of this one, and 3 of that card. On the back, you get the QR code, a visual of everything in the kit, and then the coordinating colors. Now, videos 1 through 5, I show you everything that comes in the kit. After the 5th video, I stopped doing that. I was sometimes doing it a little bit more, but we're not doing this. Now, this card literally came from scraps. I'm looking to do one of my lovely box cards that I love to do. It's a simple fun fold. So I was laying out all of my bits and pieces, literally, like you can see all this. Okay, all of anything that I have cut up for this paper pumpkin, I put it in my box. So I have more here on the side. I have this bit on the side. I mean, I just have it. I have things that I've pulled out that are in my box of goodies. So I'm still going to keep these out because I'm not done. I'm still trying to figure out my box card here, what I'm going to do. So I'm going to lay these to the side. Not using any of this. Not using these. What I did have, let me show you. So amongst all of these, I had this piece, and this piece, and these are all envelope pieces. This is because I wanted it in Gorgeous Grape, and I accidentally stamped it in Highland Heather. So I had all of these pieces, and I was trying to figure it out, and I came up with something. So that's how this card, guys, came to be, was me just laying things out on my desktop here. So let's go over what you are going to need for this. Now, if you're following along, you should have these pieces, maybe not the circle, but you should have scraps, and these are all envelope pieces. So I did a little extra cutting there. I have a basic white cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then I have scraps that is 3 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/4. Then I have another strip which is 1 1/8 by 4 1/4. That's what these were measured at. That's just what they were when I got to them. Okay, I haven't recut them down. Then I have a 2-inch circle punch, and I'm using the Love of Spring dies. I chose to do it in a softer green, soft Seafoam. And I believe we're going to be using the Decorative Circle punch in, I think, Highland Heather or Fresh Freesia. It might be Fresh Freesia. That's a scrap too. I just haven't decided if I'm using it. I'm going to be cutting. Another one of you subscribers like, oh, I'm cutting this one up too. So you're going to see me cut the stamp up. I'm just cutting the leaf off the stem so that I can stamp it. I don't want to stamp any black memento on here, and I don't want to have to do the other thing. So I'm going to be doing a little surgery. And what colors? The Love of Spring dies. That was that set of dies that went with January, February, March's Paper Pumpkin Kit. We're going to use Old Olive, Bubble Bath, Berry Burst, and Soft Seafoam. And I have all the stamps laid out over here. So let's take this off first. sometimes they get really stuck after being stuck for so long. So you just want to work them. You don't want to like just rip because you could tear it. Just, you know, continue to work it off the stamp block. So here we go. Ready? I'm going to cut straight in between those. And in between this one, I might need thinner scissors. Let's see. I found these little puppies in my drawer, so just getting it in there. These have a really thin, not what I really like to do with them. I kept these for years in, I didn't even remember I had them in there. This little plastic canvas. So this is the stem here. So we're just going to cut up to that one. You can see. We'll clean it up in a minute. Straight cuts. Don't try to curve it. Don't try to cut like paper. That's what I'm trying to say. You want straight cuts. I'm going to cut to here. Now this one is a little tricky because the leaf and the edge of the petal are together. So what I'm going to try to do is just cut straight. There we go. What I got is what I will have. It's not going to bother me. And then straight there. So I have these little jagged ends. I just want to clean those up with a straight cut. That looks really good. And now this one, any jagged ends, I'm just trimming those up. I can use the other ones now. That looks really good. That one could use a little bit of a trim. All right. Those bits off. So now I can mount these on two separate blocks. And I don't need my great big block anymore. Taking a sip. So now that we did our surgery, put our scissors back. Oh, I was just going to show you. I had a really dear friend who was part of the Tuesday stamping group at Miss Gina's, and she had cancer. And while she was doing her chemotherapy, she made us all these little plastic canvas scissor covers. I really cherish this, guys. I mean, Evie, dear, dear Evelyn, never will forget her, and it was heartbreaking to lose her. It really was. And I have these little scissors tucked way in there that I didn't even see them for the longest time, and I just found them when I was cleaning out my stuff because I don't want nothing to happen to this little cover. I don't travel anymore to like my classes, but my favorite colors, and I miss you, Evelyn. I always do. And her birthday was in May like mine, but anyways, that's for Miss Evelyn. So I had these old ones that hardly work. I put those in there, and they're resting gently in my drawer. So just to show you, sometimes when you make something for someone, you may not realize the memory it holds for them, and it may not be just the memory of whatever it is you made. It's the memory of you. I think that's what I love about paper crafting, is it's the memory of you. Let me show you something else. So my girlfriend, Jackie, oh, I miss being able to go over and out with her like we used to. So Miss Jackie made these little coasters. And yes, mine are old. I love these. I see these every day. I use one for my drink. I use one for under here. I Love these. She would make these by hands, and they're quilted, and she did all the sewing, believe it or not, by hand. She does beautiful work. And I keep these with me, and they are something that I treasure each and every day. So anyways, back to stamping, right? So this is going to be simple, hopefully anyways. So this wee little piece is going to come down here like so, and we're going to go ahead, and I forgot to warm the glue. So we'll just yes, armpit glue, yes, because it just heats it up while I'm sitting here in the cold. What else am I doing? I'm going to show you my layout. So what I was doing is I was just laying bits of cardstock. Let's take that away so you can see the white. I was laying things around. I started like this. I have the other strips, and then this one came down here, and this is crazy how this stuff comes together. So look at that. That looks pretty dang good. We need a focal point here, and I thought, what better thing to do than to stamp this flower in that space? And then it's like, well, we need a circle or something, so this is going to go here. That's how this came to be. So we can leave this as it is. We are going to stamp the bottom half first, and this is why I cut the stamp up, because we're not going to use any black. We are going to use Old Olive for the outline part of our leaves. I probably could have gone up a little bit more, but that's okay, because I have another idea. There's that. Now the outline for our flowers is going to be in Berry Burst. And I'm thinking I want to add another flower here. I want to clean this off. Give me a second. I don't want to take a chance of that getting anywhere where I don't want it. I really inked that up. We got to clean that off. I can't do it. Sorry. Look at the mess in there. I cannot stamp that. I can't. I just can't do it. Okay, new ink pad, right? Much better. So I'm thinking I want, what have I done? Little wetness on there. Okay, I'm thinking I want a third flower on here. So I might have to do some masking. So we're going to do that. And do you see, like right here, I really think there could be a third flower. So to do a masking for this, you just need a Post-it note. I have several different sizes, and we need to stamp this again, but you want to stamp it as close as you can to the sticky stuff. So scoot that down. Sticky stuff. There we go. Scissors. Now down here, I really don't need to cut it as much as I just need this top portion, and I'm going to cut into the ink line, not cutting around it or leaving a border. I want to cut into it. You don't cut it all off, just cut into it a bit. You cut it all off, it's gonna be fine. So there we go. And like I said, I don't need to cut the bottom. Now what I'm gonna do is bring this here and put that, cover up what I just did. All right, so now I can bring in another whole entire flower. You see that? But I do need to clean it off because I don't want anything on this one. I just want that flower. So I'm trying to find. I have these little filing cabinets that have like this much space, enough for me to slide these on top. but I just have to reach in there to get it. So I'm going to dry it off. Now I'm going to do my best just to ink up that flower. I'm going to use a bit of this to mask what I hopefully will do. We'll see what we get. So, yes. Now I can take, me being persnickety here, right? I'm going to take a Q-tip. I licked it. Yes, I did. And I am going to remove the ink that's on the other flower that I don't want to ink up. Now I don't want to lick it again because I will get it all over my tongue. That's going to help. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to help. All right, so here we go. Some of it's going to be down below. There's our flower. Let's see what we got. Look at that. Look at that. Why does this one look darker? I have no idea. I have not re-inked that up, but it does a bit. Maybe it just needs to dry. I like that so much. Oh, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. All right, so we're going to close up Berry Burst because you can see I'm inking myself up with it. Not what we want. Alrighty, and we need our double flowers in Bubble Bath. Oh, there is stuff. Are those just bubbles? I think those are bubbles in the bubble bath. I think it's my darn interesting. I'm cleaning it off. Stamp and scrub this time. I don't know what that was, but there were like little bits of fuzzies on there. Didn't like that. So let's try again. And now I have to stamp it off because I'm not sure. That's full strength. We're doing full strength. I just needed to see it. Oh, it must be the bubbles because they're back. All right, so we're going to do full strength here. And what's up with this stuff? There is a hair. Right there. It must be on the towel. Now we got to ink it up all over again. All right. I'm going to ink that up. Now I'm going to cover them up again. Right. I need to turn it. Which way does it go? Like that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, I am not going to add this bit to it. You could, maybe, no, I really don't want to, so I'm not going to. We need Daffodil Delight. I can get the glue out. There's our glue. I put all the ink pads away yesterday. I knew I would need them again, but I still put them away. Full strength. I think you can use the same one for all of them. Yes, you can. So that saves that. Now this little image, I believe it goes like that. So we're going to use it like that. One of you said that. So I'm glad you did, because I really had not a clue what this was meant to be. So maybe it's in case you just want to stamp the leaves. We're just deepening that up. And now we're going to get our soft seafoam, and we need to make room. Right there. And by using the old olive, we get that nice deep outline of it. Oh. And we didn't have to do any black, which was what I was after. Now we are going to bring in Highland Heather, because we need to, because of I stamped in Highland Heather. And we're going to do our little dots. So I do need this, because I want to go off the paper. So we're going to come here. Gonna go there, a little bit up there, here, around the flowers. I'm even gonna stamp some like right in here. Tap, tap, right, and this way. And now I'm going to take a look. Yeah, see, we need to continue going with the dottage all the way around there. All the way around now the outside. I was just wondering. And we need a little more right about where my finger is. Now let's take a look before we commit. Lovely, absolutely lovely. I am so happy with that. So set those up and away, and let's get to gluing. Now the glue is nice and warm and pliable, meaning it will want to work for me and not so much against me. So piece number 1. Right there. Number 2. Now I need to determine if I'm only going to put this here like that, or if I'm going to back that in Highland Heather. And I'm going to just go ahead and punch the Highland Heather, not Fresh Rita. I'm pretty sure we're going to use it. So, Decorative Circle punch, which I believe they're getting rid of it, and I can't understand why. I really don't understand. I don't understand. Look at that. And then we're going to do a little bit on our leaves. really pretty. Let's see, I do have garden green ones too, but those are the wrong color. So we're gonna do a little bit of old olive on our leaves. And I'm hoping there's enough on my sponge dauber from the other day. Yes, there is. And I'm just brushing on ink that's already on there. Now, if this is dry, you can spritz it with a light mist of water. You guys see my spray bottles all the time. And it will release more ink. But I don't want that dark ink. I'll show you. Maybe I do. I'll put a little bit on here. So a little spray bottle, dollar store, and I'm gonna try to keep it there. Now look, besides the water on the thing. So here's the dry spot. Look at the ink coming off of it now. So now I'm gonna sponge straight up and down. On my leaves and get just a little more texture and color. All right, that is perfect. So this is going to get glued down. Oops. There's these points, and I like those to be the top and bottom. This is pointier than the rest of the little curvy wurvies. So that's gonna go there, and we're gonna glue this one down there. And this one, I don't like that one there. Let's pull that up real quick. It needs to come further down. Much, much better. And this one needs to be like right there. And now I'm determining if I want to put dimensions on here, and I don't. I can honestly tell you I just don't. So I am going to do a little bit of patching on the back. I'm looking for little scraps. So this is from the envelope flap. This part here, it's thicker than this side. And what I'm going to do is cut the thinner part off. And I need a little section like that for that side, and a section like that for this side. So this is going to sit right there. It's just going to make it even, and it's going to give it a tiny bit of dimension. Some of you might think I'm really crazy doing this the way I do, but can't help it. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. I just need to pinpoint where I want this other little bit to go. The other sides are getting support underneath by the leaves. Oops, that one needs to go up a bit. And then I'm going to put glue here. And glue here, and some glue there, and here where I know the circle is going to lay on it. I'm going to keep that bit just in case I need some more And that, my friends, is the card, except we need to do the inside. So what, oh, it's the little things that matter is going on the inside. And then what else? We can do this wee little flower. And let's see, we want the old olive. We need to do the mailer too. And then berry burst. And a little bit of yellow. We're not going to color it in or anything, but we are going to add that little yellow bit to the inside. And some little I'm gonna just continue that right there. Let's do our mailer. I don't want to put that with that. So our envelope mailer, we're gonna do the same thing, but we are gonna do the flower over to this side because I like it. I like it there. Wrong color. I almost dipped berry burst into bubble bath. That would not have been good. I'm so glad I cut those stamps apart. It just makes it so much quicker, easier to do. And up by my name, because we can, right? Why do we do the things we do? Because we can. Yes. And let's take a look at the card. And I still got to figure out what I'm using on my box card. Oh, it's video number 9. And now the video number 11. I haven't recorded video number 9. It's in my book. It's just not recorded. Where's my beautiful card? Let me use hand sanitizer. And let's grab the Wink Estella. Do the circle on the inside and just a little hint in the pink. I don't want to go near, I don't want to smear the two colors, the petal pink, not petal pink, bubble bath and berry burst. So I'm just, you can see I'm staying away from the outline there. And the same with the green. I'm just going in on the soft seafoam. I'm gonna do those, just a little brushing of it. And we can throw in some of those little embellishments, the adhesive back sequence, sorry, they gave us. So let's do that one. And we'll do this one here and this one here. And that's the video for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I invite you to come back and see me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.